ACC Big Ten clash. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Owens.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Throwing Reed. That's reeled in. It's Bussey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Makes the catch. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Reed fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Going to take a shot. Grabs it.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Running the red zone, it's Jordan. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Makes a move. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, it's Jordan. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Reed makes the catch. It's Anderson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. Rushes on him. Sends it downfield. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finding some room.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Just ran over it. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Owens. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And he never had a chance.
offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Here's Reed to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Turns it loose. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Here's a hit, and down he goes.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Might be changing the route. Play action with Reed. Under fire. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Motion from the back. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Working the middle. Makes the catch, and he's free. To the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Bring it back, looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
change now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Incomplete, that one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for a big play. Holds it in on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Mayava. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers.
There he goes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The short hands, it's Riley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside, it's Jordan. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They're working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Miller. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The short hands, it's Anderson. Powers through. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's really good by this offense, understanding exactly what you're getting. You're getting cover 2. Where is the weakness? That's what you need to figure out, where the weakness of defenses are. And in cover 2, you got that middle of the field safety and the corner that squats. Right there on the outside part of the field is where you want to attack.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man down the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reed. With the catch, it's Bussey. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Play fake, Reed. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Miller with the ball. And he's dragged down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He wants to change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down.
Snags it, and he's open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. This time he's got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Put 6 on the board.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Flips it out on the screen. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Reed. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Riley. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense did that time.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Finds his tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires deep toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
Shantae, it's going to come on. It's only got 50 seconds left. You hear me?
Officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Reed to the air again. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapsing.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This defense slamming the door on any thought of a comeback, forcing the turnover and sealing the win.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Reed looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.